Good day, dear friends and colleagues. I hope you are all fine. I am Maria.
I am Memi.
Thank you for joining us in this virtual Greece tour, in which we hope we will be able to give you useful information on specifically selected areas of our country, some already well known and some other off the beaten track. Let's start with Athens, of course, a wonderful city. As you can see in the map, it is located in the middle of our Greece. The most amazing feeling when you arrive to Greece is that you feel like home. People are so sociable and cheerful and will do their best to satisfy you. So if you want to make some new friends, Greece and Athens is the right place for you. Greece includes around 6,000 islands, of which only 227 are inhabited. This is a truly unique phenomenon for the European countries.
In Athens, there are constantly things to explore, and you will always find something new and exciting every single day, no matter the length of your stay. A stretch of coast that has many private and public beaches. So if you are unable to visit the islands, there are plenty of beaches that you can explore close to the city. What you will like in Athens is the mixture of the modern way of life set in ancient surroundings. Cozy small cafe and family restaurants that you can find at every corner in the old part of the city are often just a few hundred meters from an archaeological site. Greece is blessed with sunshine year-round. There are only a few days out of the year that might not be pleasant, but these days are truly rare. That's what makes Athens, or Greece in general, a great travel destination.
The Greek food is for sure one of the healthiest in the world. The Greek olive oil is known around the world and just one of the unique souvenirs that you can buy in Greece. Athenians eat late dinners around 9 or 10 p.m. and go to bed late. Therefore, there is a lot to do once the sun goes down. Needless to mention that Greek meals contain a variety of dishes. In Athens, the fun does not end when the sun goes down, and in true Greek style, things generally start to pick up later in the evening. Unlike many European countries, at 9 p.m., the night is just only the beginning. Restaurants will start to fill up as people come to have dinner or a drink with friends. This bustling evening energy is such an exciting change for those not accustomed to it. So the local bars and restaurants stay open late. Partying goes until the next morning, and there is always a place open to grab a bite to eat or drink.
The markets will give you a taste of real Athenian culture. There are many markets in Athens, and here you will often get chatting to stall owners whose friendly curiosity will hold you for a while longer than you expected. You will learn about the products, their origin and meaning, all while meeting and seeing everyday people about their daily tasks.
Are there any day trips we can do while staying in Athens, Memi?
Of course, there are some intriguing day trips that you would not want to miss. Some of them are to the Temple of Poseidon at Cape Sunion, to the archaeological site of Delphi, to Corinth Canal, Nafplio, and of course, the one-day cruise to the three islands, the closest one to Athens. Now let's go to Cyclades complex, which includes a lot of islands. One of them is the world-famous Santorini. Maria, how we get to Santorini?
Well, to go to Santorini, you can take either a fast ferry, which takes around 5 hours, or a domestic flight of 40 minutes.
What is so unique about this island?
First of all, Santorini is a natural wonder of the world. Its world-famous volcano, which constitutes a magnificent site and attraction of Santorini, formed the island and gave it its current shape and geomorphology by a massive volcanic eruption thousands of years ago. The rare natural beauty of Santorini, the breathtaking caldera, the views and the extraordinary volcanic beaches, and the lunar landscapes are the wondrous results of this eruption that can only be admired in Santorini.
Santorini has many small villages just waiting to be explored. Renting a scooter is the best way to see the local villages properly. Everyone knows about the popular places of Ia, of Fira, and Perissa, but take your scooter and stop along the way at some smaller places. The local people will love to chat with you.
Oh yes. What can we do in Santorini?
Of all the wonderful activities you can do here, highly recommended is a boat tour or a catamaran cruise. This is a tour that lets you sail along the coastline to visit its famous locations. These include a tour of the dormant volcano, the craters, and the hot springs. Some tours allow you to swim in the soothing warm waters of Nea Kameni, a place that's known for its healing powers.
Santorini has rapidly evolved into a gastronomy destination too. The island features everything from fusion food at fine dining areas to traditional platters of taverns. Then there are the trendy gyro joints, of course, and seafood that complete the food scene. Or you can go on an exciting jet ski ride.
Or deep dive into the underwater world with a scuba diving lesson.
You can also take a romantic horse ride with your special someone.
Or book a photo tour to capture the beauty of the island.
And definitely you have to visit one of the local wineries, most of them located in underground cave areas, the wine tasting together with local Santorinian tidbits.
Santorini is a tourist attraction for solo travelers and honeymoon couples. This is the ideal place for lovers, therefore a unique place for magical weddings. Let's move to Mykonos Island.
Yeah, Mykonos.
Maria, how we get there?
You can take a fast ferry around 2.5 hours, or again, a domestic flight of just 40 minutes.
And why should someone visit Mykonos?
A lot of reasons. Mykonos offers amazing beaches, beautiful nature, picturesque villages, delicious Greek food, and of course, a chic lifestyle. Every beach on Mykonos features crystal clean waters and golden sands. So no matter what beach you choose to spend the day on, you know it's going to look like a beach straight out of paradise.
And what about the accommodation in Mykonos?
You can definitely find any budget accommodation, from a 3-star hotel to luxury complexes and private villas with private pools, even isolated, with breathtaking views of the islands.
Mykonos town is a picturesque town with a maze of tiny streets, whitewashed step-lane houses, and white churches gathered around its harbor in the middle of a wide bay. Don't miss the chance to wander around Little Venice with a stunning view of the windmills, the landmark of Mykonos.
Of course. Or you can just rent a private yacht charter with your special someone again, or your friends, and experience unforgettable vacations. All kinds of water sports activities like scuba diving, snorkeling, or even have a barbecue on board along with music is a great experience you will certainly never forget.
Certainly. In Mykonos, you may also dine at one of the numerous restaurants and local taverns. Mykonos has it all: traditional food, chic restaurants, places to eat for every budget.
And definitely one thing is for sure, Mykonos is known for not following the normal. So I would say that it's rather the place where the trends are set and everyone else just follows them.
Let's move to Naxos Island. Maria, how can we reach this island?
Again, by a fast ferry around 4 hours or domestic flight of 14 minutes. Why do you recommend Naxos?
Well, this island has it all. Isolated beaches, magical sunsets, serene views, abundant sunshine, and delicious food. Definitely a unique holiday. Naxos is an island of fertile land, and it's famous for its Naxian potatoes, which have a distinct taste. This is a local delicacy which you must definitely try. Also, you will enjoy freshly ground vegetables, fruits, local produced olive oil, wine, local cheeses, honey, and sweets are just a few examples. The question is, what can you do in Naxos?
Definitely. Naxos is well known for some of the most remarkable hiking routes, which pass through scenic mountainous villages and ancient marble quarries.
Naxos is home to 45 villages, some of which overlook mountainous valleys, and others are surrounded by olive groves. Each village is known for its unique, remarkable charm, marble houses with authentic character and distinctive architecture.
Naxos is a port town filled with whitewashed cube houses and medieval Venetian mansions. Enjoy your drink seated in cushions and looking at the wide picturesque alleys. This is really a dream. Bars located on the balcony of a detached house on the beach offer a unique sea view and will make you want to stay in Naxos really forever. Unique decorations, special drinks, and exciting music. Is there something very unique someone should not miss in Naxos?
Yes, there is actually. We would say that you don't miss the opportunity to join one of the numerous local folkloric festivals which take place all around the year. You may celebrate like the locals with live traditional music, with dances, try the local delights which are served to everyone. A really wonderful and unforgettable experience.
Let's go to Mykonos Island. How can we reach this beautiful island?
By fast ferry, it's around 3 hours. What is Mykonos known for, Maria?
Mykonos is the island of colors, thanks to its jewel-colored waters and buildings painted in vivid primary tones. Some houses are two-storied. The bottom floor is well known as the Sirmata, where fishing boats and equipment were stored, while the families lived on the upper floor. But it's not that the usual architecture that has visitors flocking here. It's the unbelievably colorful doors. Imagine all these houses spread all around by the deep blue sea.
Mykonos offers over 70 beaches, ideal for swimming. Whether you're looking for family beaches, ideal for children, or spots more appropriate for couples, the island has it all. The magnificent colors and the interesting rock formations of Mykonos beaches provide great places to spend a day at the sea. The most famous beach is Sarakiniko, a moonscape place with abrupt white rocks, which is considered among the most impressive beaches in Greece.
Indeed. The traditional Mykonos cuisine is really an authentic experience. In Mykonos, you must begin your day with Pitarakia, which is traditional local cheese pies with herbs, and ladenia, which is a pizza-like regional specialty. Of course, don't miss to visit the catacombs of Tripiti and the mystical sulfur mines. The whole area of Tripiti is full of caves carved on the rock that were used as family tombs.
Okay, now let's go to Crete Island. But how?
Easy. Either take a night cruise boat, which takes around 8-9 hours and has also cabins, or again, domestic flights of only 40 minutes.
Crete, the largest Greek island, is a paradise on earth. Civilization and culture, traditional villages, archaeological sites, nature's amazing creations, wonderful and long sandy beaches, famous worldwide Cretan cuisine, An amazing island, highly recommended to families.
Definitely families, yes. Heraklion is the capital, of course. Visit the majestic Venetian Castello, the Coules Fortress, the fantastic and educational aquarium, and of course, Knossos, which is one of the world's most fascinating archaeological sites. The city offers beautiful traces of Venetian romance, amazing sandy beaches like Amudara and Uves, of course, smart and trendy cafes, shops, and restaurants with delicious Cretan food. I'm sure you have all heard about Cretan cuisine.
Chania has much of the Venetian part of its history intact. Luxury in Venetian villas converted to hotels, the ever-impressive harbour, narrow shop and restaurant-lined pedestrian streets, small hotels contained in buildings, and a wide range of places to stay.
And Rethymno combines rarely united features, the old town's charm and history. The fortress dominates the city and makes Rethymno very photogenic. Its pedestrian streets, charming old buildings, numerous shops for souvenirs, trendy fashion, or imaginative jewelry. The old and the modern combine to make a colorful and buzzing town. Venturing outside the town, visit dramatic gorges, monasteries, time-trodden villages with ancient churches, spectacular mountains of Psiloritis and the Lefka Ori, which is the White Mountains.
The city, its natural beauty hosts sceneries of untouched nature with fertile valleys, numerous caves and gorges, and an impressive coastline. The mythical palm forest of Vai, of course, the beautiful Gulf of Mirabello, the windmills on the plateau of Lasiti, the tropical islands of Chrysi and Koufonisi, and let's not forget the fortress of Spinalonga, which will take your breath away.
I love Crete, so I agree with you.
Me too.
Wherever you decide to stay in Crete, just rent a car or hire a driver and explore this amazing island by yourself. I really highly recommend it to all. The south side of Crete is magical, offers hypnotically beautiful places that must not be missed. Gorgeous gorges, stunning wild nature, tropical waters. Cretan cuisine has a language of its own, with incredible flavors and local ingredients, so unique. And of course, authentic Cretan country life, which for sure you will find nowhere else on earth. I guarantee that. Let's go to Rhodes Island. As you may see in the map, it is very close to Turkey. So, Memi, how can we reach this wonderful island?
Well, the island is reachable by domestic flight of 50 minutes. Rhodes Island was very famous worldwide for the Colossus of Rhodes, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
In Rhodes, of course, you have the opportunity to see some of the most amazing monuments of Greece, such as the breathtaking medieval city of Rhodes, UNESCO Heritage Site, the famous Acropolis of Lindos, which is the 2nd most visited Acropolis after Athens, of course, and the Acropolis of Ialissos. Okay, but why should someone choose this island?
Well, Rhodes is the sunniest place in Greece, with perfect climate conditions. Rhodes Island delivers the ideal climate that offers everyone the opportunity to enjoy memorable holidays.
The Mediterranean diet is considered one of the healthiest in the world, and for someone who is addicted to seafood and fresh vegetables, the traditional Rhodian dishes are excellent. Also, the wines of Rhodes are famous for their great taste and quality since ancient times, because the wineries and distilleries of the island produce delicious wines from the island's vineyards, which are benefiting from the fertility of the soil and the constant sun.
Whether you are an enthusiast or a professional photographer, the natural beauty of Rhodes and the medieval city will inspire your creativity and expand your technical skills. It's hard to take a bad picture in Rhodes.
Yeah, definitely. Experience also a romantic vacation in an incredible setting. Rhodes Island is synonymous with a destination wedding, honeymoon, and romance. Also, the natural beauty of Rhodes is a seductive backdrop to start a dangerous liaison.
The attraction of Rhodes is the fabulous clean beaches that surround the entire island. Visit Rhodes and find the perfect beach for whatever your pleasure is in a tremendous variety, from snorkeling and swimming to a quiet Rhodes beach getaway. Rhodes offers also a big variety of natural beauties. Visiting the small villages and the beautiful nature can be a great and unforgettable experience. Some of the most beautiful places to visit are the Valley of Butterflies, the Seven Springs, the Tsabika Monastery, the Windsurfers Paradise Prasonisi, the Marine Aquarium, and of course the water parks all around the island, which makes it ideal for family vacations.
And of course, we should not forget the nightlife of Rhodes, which is famous all over Europe. There are many clubs and bars that offer entertainment for all music tastes and can make you have the time of your life. Rhodes Town, Lindos, and Faliraki are the best spots to eat, drink, and of course, meet new people.
Let's move to Ionian complex of islands and have a look to Corfu. Corfu is on the west side of Greece, close to Italy. How can we reach it? Is it by boat?
Actually, there's no ferry connection from Athens, only by a domestic flight, which is just 45 minutes. Corfu is the Emerald Island, the greenest of the Greek islands. Is all about those mesmerizing emerald hues, olive trees, vineyards, and alluring mountain peaks. And all of them in the prettiest shades of green turn the island into a luscious emerald heaven.
The stunning Corfu town should be the first place to visit here. Just look at those absolutely gorgeous picturesque little streets, those splendid sea views, those sun-drenched little houses. Great restaurants, plenty of boutique, and unique architecture make this the most cosmopolitan place on the island. Think European elegance with a hefty touch of Greek charm.
Yeah, I agree. Speaking, of course, of Corfu, its old town needs a whole separate section. Influenced by the Sicilian, the Venetian, the French, and the British, the old town is not just a lesson in history. It really transports you back in time too. The impressive old fortifications, the old citadel, and the new fort are just a few of the things you will see here.
Corfu's fantastic beaches are a reason enough to make this island your next beach getaway. Misaki Beach boasts a shore with both soft sands and rock formations, washed by amazing blue-green waters. On the other hand, Nyrtiotissa is completely sandy and surrounded by a majestic landscape of lush green cliffs.
Yeah, amazing. This island boasts plenty of cute little villages too. Explore the mountains and discover them for yourself. Pictures and utterly gorgeous, the villages here carry the true spirit of Corfu. One of those aforementioned villages, Pano Castrata, is amongst the most charming places here thanks to its lively tavernas, mesmerizing blue bay, and 6 sandy beaches.
Well, it might come as a surprise, but this small island actually has one of the best golf courses in Europe. A hidden gem and a great place for a golfer.
But of course, it's not all rules and culture in Corfu. One of the best water parks in Europe, Aqua Park, boasts more than 36 different water slides and 15 adventure pools. When you have such extreme slides like double twisters, hurricane twist, and kamikazes, you know you are in for an adrenaline treat.
Need a new party spot? Head to Kavos in Corfu and you will be sorted. Countless bars and nightclubs will fight for your attention here. By night, this place is absolutely off the charts.
Possibly one of the busier areas of Corfu Island, Sidari, has a little gem that you should definitely see. Just shy of the town itself is Canal d'Amour, one of Corfu's most unique spots. Local folklore, Memi, says that couples that swim through the channel will get married very soon. So making it a perfect spot if you are waiting for someone to pop the question. Don't forget this, details are important. Naxos Island. What an island, really. Is it reachable from Athens?
Yes, of course. From Athens, we have to head to Agios Konstantinos port. It's 2 hours driving time. And then by ferry, around 3.5 hours. Alternatively, by domestic flight of 40 minutes.
Naxos Island is best known for its amazing beaches and its bustling youth-driven nightlife scene. It has an abundance of wonderful beaches and a real mixture of quiet coves, accessible only by boat, to more lively options with bustling tavernas, often accompanied by loud music and water sports. The island has 60 superb beaches, among which Koukounarias Beach, which has been declared the third most beautiful beach in the Mediterranean Sea. It is famous for its lush pine forest, whose needles touch the water, offering really unique natural shades.
Athens has a reputation as the party island, and there is certainly enough to keep the most avid music lover happy with nightclubs in Skiathos town and beach parties, a regular occurrence in the high season.
Of course, you can always visit Bourgi, which is a small peninsula with lush vegetation, where the ruins of a Venetian fortress still stand. It is one of the most romantic spots on Skiathos, thanks to its densely planted pine trees and stunning views of the archipelago.
Nature lovers will be thrilled by the 197 kilometers long, well-signposted walking routes and trails, which pass through some of the most beautiful and unspoiled parts of the island. Depending on your stamina, you can go on walks which last from 1 to 6 hours. Follow the routes and discover the pristine interior of the island or fabulous secluded spots with amazing views of the Aegean.
Let's move to Skopelos, which is very close to Skiathos, but how far is it actually?
From Athens, we have to head to Agios Konstantinos port, which is 2 hours driving time, and then ferry to Skopelos, which is around 4 hours. Alternatively, by domestic flight of 40 minutes to Skiathos, and then by ferry to Skopelos, which is 30 minutes.
Skopelos is a wonderful island that stands out for its lush vegetation, its exotic beaches, and its picturesque villages. Anyone looking for a relaxing, quiet break can enjoy one on Skopelos. Whether you are looking for a romantic getaway, a family holiday, a meditation retreat, or an adventurous week of water sports, or even something in between, Skopelos has something for you.
Walkers and hiking lovers will feel at home on Skopelos. The island is crisscrossed by a network of old new trails, passing through pine forests, olive groves, and god-forsaken villages.
The ideal amount of time on Skopelos is a week, I would say, which gives you plenty of time to explore the island while inserting full beach days in between. But if you want to explore different horizons or are in need of a longer urban break, take a day to visit Skiathos or even Alonissos Island, which is known for its stunning natural beauty, and Marine Park, where you may even catch a rare glimpse of Mediterranean monk seal. So you can do island hopping of these 3 islands and you will definitely remember us.
I'm sure you have seen Mamma Mia movie. Then you probably remember the beautiful church where the wedding took place.
Amazing, yes, I remember.
Do you remember the amazing views? Well, yes, this is Colossus Island, and scenes from a fairy tale.
Let's go again to central Greece, and specifically to Arachova. Really an unforgettable place. Is it far from Athens?
Arachova is 2 hours driving time away from Athens. Mostly famous for its cosmopolitan vibe, Arachova is so much more than the title Winter Mykonos. A visit in Arachova reveals the charming combining of the old with the new. It is built in an amphitheatrical way, and it spreads magnificently to the south hills of Parnassos mountain at an altitude of 960 meters, ending up at a cliff where Plistos River flows.
Arachova is full of life. The wild beauty combined with its unaltered traditional character, its cosmopolitan face, and the numerous activities the majestic Mount Parnassos offers place it rightfully at the top of the Greek winter tourism and at the list with the top destinations for the other seasons too. But what can someone do in Arachova, Memi?
During winter time, the main activity for the fans of snow is skiing. Skiing at one of the ski resorts in Parnassos mountain. Also hiking, climbing, mountain cycling. The trails of the National Park of Parnassos will offer you unique experience in nature and a breath of life.
Arachova's taverns and restaurants also, you can taste local meats, homemade pies, traditional tidbits and sarmas, which is cabbage rolls from the oven, homemade taglierini and trachanas. And of course, you will find here, everywhere, the famous cheese Arachovas, which is formaella, in various forms. Formaella has been registered in the European Union as a protected designation of origin. Accompany your meal with the popular Brusco wine from Arachova, and of course complete your meal with Greek yogurt and honey, or traditional desserts from Arachova, and of course spoon sweets.
Arachova is famous for its nightlife, especially in winter. Dozen of choices for any time of the day and night. There are many options for accommodation in Arachova for any taste and budget. Traditional guest houses, apartments, chalet of course, and luxurious hotels will provide you with a cozy and warm stay.
Remain to central Greece, but visit a stunning area, which is Kalabaka Meteora. How far is it from Athens?
Traveling by train can be incredibly scenic, and it's by far the most convenient way to travel to Meteora from Athens. You can see cities, mountains, and rivers from the seat of the train. Train trip takes around 5 hours. From Thessaloniki is even closer, at less than 3 hours away.
Well, Meteora is a site which has this totally unique combination of a geological marvel. These giant sandstone cliffs and an ancient monastic community. The distinctive rock formations rising into the sky, as you can see, have sheltered Greek religious orders for almost 1,000 years. Of the original 24 monasteries, only 6 remain today, 2 hosting nuns and 4 monks, all of which can be visited, of course, by travelers.
A UNESCO World Heritage Site with hiking, history, and even a mushroom museum. The Natural History Museum of Meteora and the Mushroom Museum is one-of-a-kind venue. It's one of the few museums in the world dedicated to mushrooms, with over 250 species on display.
Oh my God.
Selling more than 75 unique mushroom products, including the black truffle chocolate and traditional Greek spoon sweets made from fungi, and also hosting truffle hunting and pasta making events. This is one museum you won't leave hungry.
They even host an annual mushroom festival, a 3-day celebration of all things fungi. truffle hunting, seminars, talks, and live cookery demonstrations using locally foraged mushrooms are just some of the activities on offer. Imagine in 2019, they had over 10,000 attendees. Oh yes.
But mushrooms are not the only thing on the menu in Meteora. Most of the restaurants in Kalabaka specialize in traditional Greek cuisine. This is the place to indulge in home-style cooking, served up in generous portions. Stuffed aubergine, hearty meatball stews, and spanakopita are some of the dishes you shouldn't pass up here.
Spanakopita is a spinach pie, right?
Spinach.
For the lovers of mountains, Greece's highest mountain, the mythical home of the 12 Greek gods, Olympus, is also only 2 hours away. There are several easy walks to the treeheads and into some of the more scenic gorges. You can also drive partway up to the national park parking areas. A full trek onto the Mount Olympus massif takes 2 to 3 days and involves staying overnight in one of the trail refuges, as well as stamina and good balance. But what is so amazing about this place?
The name Meteora means lofty, and when you are on the top of the rocks, gazing out into the open sky, it's not hard to see why the hermits and monks chose to come here when seeking a calmer, more meditative place to live. The morning light especially is serene and beautiful, and you will get to feel a little bit of the peace and tranquility that brought the first monks up there.
Let's move to Johannella. Here is a place no one should really miss. Let's find out how we can reach it first.
We either drive from Athens, which is around 5 hours, or by domestic flights with 50 minutes duration.
Ioanna is part of our mainland, a wealthy and aristocratic city, which spreads around beautiful Pamphiotidae Lake. The natural environment, the climate and character of the town are defined by this stretch of water. The lake, with its still waters and its small island, is a natural monument around which the entire area lives and breathes.
A walk through the city has the feel of a bygone era, full of secret places and legends still living. Wonderful buildings like the house Makei Hussein, the Ottoman mosque of Veli Pasha, and the entire historic center of the town are unique attractions. Ioannina was always multicultural, dominated mainly by Christian, Islamic, and Jewish influences. This coexistence of cultural influences is clearly evident in the historic city center.
Of course, the gastronomic pleasures of Ioannina will satisfy the most demanding. The mountains of the area provide a wide range of spices and herbs, which are used to complement the defining basic ingredients. Fish, of course, from the lake, such as eels and trout, are cooked in sophisticated ways, and together with frog's legs, a special delicacy, I know you don't like it, but it's delicious, are the hallmark of the Ioannina cuisine. One item made only in Ioannina and nowhere else is an alcohol-free liqueur. This completely unique liqueur is based on a mixture of organic vinegar, nectar, fruit syrups, and herbs. It is usually drunk with crushed ice, and you will soon discover when you try it that a drink does not have to contain alcohol to be intoxicating.
Very close to Ioannina is the region of Zagori. 46 traditional villages nestled on verdant mountain slopes. All connected by stone-arched bridges, these villages are ideal for those seeking relaxation and tranquility. But what is really so unique about this place?
As the region remained cut off from the rest of the country for decades, it boasts an extensive network of old footpaths in good condition. You can opt to explore the region and a few of its villages following these tracks. But if you are a serious hiker, you can tackle the nearby massifs. Many hiking centers have set up day hikes and multiple day excursions where you will come across pictures, villages, hidden peaks, and scenic, wonderful landscapes.
Saori has successfully developed a whole range of alternative activities. If you enjoy outdoor fun like rafting, horse riding, mountain biking, or even rock climbing, then this is a dream place for you. Besides this, those adept at skiing and snowboarding will surely enjoy some snow fun at the nearby ski center of Vasilitsa, located in Grevena, which is an hour's drive far away.
Saori is home to the impressive Vikos Gorge, the second deepest gorge in the world after the Grand Canyon. Rising up to 1,040 meters in several places, the steep walls of the gorge offers a fascinating sight to its visitors. Furthermore, the gorge is crossed by the Voidomatis River, ideal for rafting rides. There, rare species of fauna and flora flourish, including rare and endangered species of birds, foxes, deer, and even bears, many. So hikers should be cautious when exploring the region.
Let's move to Thessaloniki. As you notice, Thessaloniki is located in northern Greece. Maria, how can we get to Thessaloniki?
And easy. You can take from Athens a train, which is around 5 hours, or domestic flights, just 50 minutes. Thessaloniki is the second largest city of Greece. It's a curious case among Greek cities, lively, youthful, chaotic, and romantic. It's a city that invites you to go slow and enjoy the ample life. Well, I love this city, so I feel we should share with our friends the reasons someone has to visit it.
It has a very rich history. I would like to remind you that Alexander the Great was born in ancient Greek Macedonia, where Thessaloniki is located. If you like to walk, then you are at the right place. Take a stroll along the seashore, continue alongside the long street lined with café and bars up until the iconic White Tower.
Most scenic and traditional parts of Thessaloniki is Anapoli, which means old town, and it's the only place that survived from a big fire a century ago. You will certainly enjoy the amazing views of the whole area from the top of the old castle.
Thessaloniki is the ultimate gateway to many destinations for a quick getaway, including the Chalkidiki Peninsula with its beautiful beaches, the region of Greek Macedonia with its picturesque little villages, or even the islands of Naxos or Limnos, which are all nearby.
Thessaloniki is one of the best places in Greece to go out at night. Endless coffee shops and nightclubs. Ladadi Kadisting is a must to visit. This downtown part of the city is always so vibrant, never sleeps, and offers fun and all kinds of entertainment. Of course, Thessaloniki's cuisine is known across the country for its quality and variety. A gastronomic paradise, local food, and a variety of fish restaurants ready to satisfy every taste.
The closest and most beautiful beaches around Thessaloniki are located in Chalkidiki Peninsula, 1.5 hours driving from Thessaloniki. This peninsula actually regroups, in fact, 3 peninsulas: the Cassandra Peninsula, the Sithonia Peninsula, and the Mount Athens Peninsula.
The first 2 peninsulas are famous for their beautiful beaches with turquoise waters. There are public as well as private beaches where you can rent deck chairs and umbrellas. These 2 peninsulas are also well known for their many seaside resorts and luxury hotels. There are also spas, casinos, and golf courts. It is actually the perfect place if you want to enjoy a chic and trendy atmosphere.
Mount Athos Peninsula is the farthest from Thessaloniki. There are more than 2,000 monks living here in the monastic state of Aionoros. The access is highly regulated. Only men have the right to enter. And you must ask at least 6 months in advance for a special permit to go there.
We can go to the rest of the Greece. We cannot go there. It's okay. Let's move to south of Greece. A green area, Nafplio, is really a cute city. Let's go there.
Nafplio is only a 2 hours drive from Athens. Nafplio is a seaport town, a small historic and romantic town with a backdrop of a beautiful castle, which is lit up during the evenings. And of course, the landmark of Nafplio is Bourgi, a Venetian small fortress standing on a rocky islet.
Nafplio is an excellent destination for walking enthusiasts. The old town's heart, with its maze of narrow streets, hidden squares, and stunning neoclassical mansions, is as enchanting as one could imagine. Even climbing up a dozen steps to the hotel will be really worth the effort.
Nafplio has it all for a perfect summer getaway. Picturesque restaurants and cafes, dynamic town center, and nearby beaches. Numerous seafood restaurants are spread along the seashore. Further out, 9 kilometers from Nafplio, Tolo is a popular beach destination. But for something more quiet, the nearby Kastraki is definitely the place to be.
This magical town is an ideal destination for all seasons. Nafplio can be a fun autumn and winter escape as well, thanks to its mild climate. Tavernas, museum, and other monuments remain open throughout the year, and there is nothing better than enjoying a refreshing walk in the small streets, bordered by neoclassical houses and picturesque cafes.
The Komboloi Museum was established in 1998 to showcase the history of the humble beach. Visitors can admire the museum's 4 sections. One has prayer beads from Hindu, from Buddhist, and Islamic tradition. Another one has Christian rosaries, and 2 have Greek chaplets, the worry beads. This unique collection of artifacts, common to several religions and traditions, is impressive even to the non-religious visitors.
Indeed. The spectacular Calamidi Castle, perched above Nafplio, was built by the Venetians climbing the steps, far fewer than the traditional, I think, 999, yes, to the top hills, the reward of stunning views over the whole area. The Bourgi, located on a tiny island off the harbor, was also built by Venetians by the 15th century and has known a long history as a castle, a prison, a hotel, an office for tourism, and housing for the Greek government. It's reachable by boat. The Bourgi is now used to host events and concerts in summer. Well, I think this is the end of our presentation. As we have noticed, we have received quite many questions from you. Actually, we'll try to answer as many as we can, hoping to cover most parts. Many questions refer to feasible island combinations. Well, Athens can be combined also with all islands, which have been mentioned in our presentation. So other possible combinations can be Mykonos, Santorini, Naxos, or Milos. Of course, you can always combine Mykonos, Santorini, and Crete. And if you remember Skiathos, Skopelos, the Mamma Mia movie island, and Alonissos.
Another question we have is, which are the ideal areas for family holidays? We would say definitely Crete, Rhodes, and Corfu are the best family ones.
Yeah, I agree with you. The ideal areas for young people. Of course, I will always vote for Athens. Always, it's our amazing city. Mykonos and Skopelos, of course, for young people because of their nightlife. It's famous nightlife. Crete as well. Of course, Santorini, Naxos, Paros, Milos, and let's not forget Ios.
Another question is asking us the ideal islands or areas for honeymooners. We would recommend Santorini, of course, Mykonos, Paros, Crete, Corfu, Chalkidiki, Skopelos, and Skiathos. It is really so difficult to exclude any area.
Another question is short vacations for relaxation and shopping. Yes, definitely I would suggest Athens and Thessaloniki are the best cities for relaxation and shopping, definitely.
Question we have, how many days should someone come?
Yeah.
Well, the nearby countries come to Greece for 2 or 3 days only to do shopping. As you know, we are the cheapest European country. But if someone wants to visit one island as well, then you need to combine it with Athens, of course. And in this case, we would recommend 5 to 6 days. Out of them, 2-3 days should be on the island, and first and last night in Athens to catch up your flights. Of course, the ideal option is to visit at least 2 islands plus Athens, which still remains an amazing city. In this case, you may propose to your clients 8 to 10 days. Out of them, 2-3 nights should be on each island, and the rest in Athens.
This is the most common, the most itinerary required. Yes.
But for those with more holidays available, they may choose to visit us for a 14-day trip. And in this case, they may select to visit our beautiful mainland, presented previously, and also add 1 or 2 islands in between.
I agree, yes. Okay, yes, this is one question we received from almost all of you. Is it safe to visit Greece?
Well, during COVID-19 pandemic, Greece has taken all necessary measures and steps that effectively slow down its spread in the country. As a result, we all know that Greece is now considered one of the safest countries worldwide. This way, we have gradually lifted the restrictions based on daily epidemiology data.
The tourism period, of course, in Greece officially began on June 15, with tourists able to fly to Athens and Thessaloniki airport. Direct international flights are now permitted as of July 1st to all other airports around the country, allowing travelers to fly directly to all destinations from the European countries, except Sweden, plus some non-European countries, such as United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, or China. The list of non-European countries is examined every 2 weeks.
Don't forget that as of July 1st, the Greek government implemented a new monitoring system. All travelers arriving by air, by sea, or even by road are required to fill in a passenger locator form at least 48 hours prior to arrival. Passengers must provide detailed info on their duration of previous stays in other countries and their address while in Greece. Also, some visitors are randomly selected for using swab tests. However, all passengers will be allowed to move immediately on their destinations. And also note that no quarantine is applicable upon arrival.
Very important, yes. Of course, the use of face mask is mandatory during flights and all means of transportation. Boats travel at 60% capacity, and passengers are required to answer questions upon embarkation. Of course, at restaurants, both indoor and outdoor seating is permitted, but with a minimum distance allowed between tables. All information and measures applications are updated regularly by the government.
We really hope that all Middle East countries will shortly be allowed to travel to our beautiful country, Greece.
Yes, we hope soon this will happen and see you here. Well, thank you for joining us. We really hope that all information we gave you were useful. I would just like to say that we should not forget that we are fighters. People who choose to work on tourism are strong with endless patience. We will all manage it. I'm sure about it. So never give up on your dreams.
I'd also like to thank especially Katerina and Ellie, our supporting team from Middle East Marketing Department.
Good days will come again soon, Lemmy. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Stay safe and
Stay
definitely in contact. Middle East team will always be here for you, traveling you all around this paradise. Of course, our Greece. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.